Okay everyone, so this is one of my Chinese junipers and I've been umming and ahhing what to do with it, and I think I've come up with a plan, so I'll show you that in a minute. I think with this one, this is the other one, these are both my bargain junipers, £4 each, reduced from £16, still a bargain at that price probably. This one I really like the shape, so I'm going to leave. This one I wasn't sure what to do with. Look at it. Not nice at all, but I think I've come up with an idea. So I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to do that today. So stay tuned, sort the camera out and I'll try and get a good angle for you and we'll make a start. Okay, so hopefully you can see the tree. I'll try not to block the camera angle too much. But as you can see, it's got this horrible thick branch that just goes vertical straight across the top. It's really odd. It's just the habit of the tree, it spreads and grows across via these thick branches. But the other one is kind of quite nice. But this one, I've sat here and looked at it for ages and I've come up. The only option I can think is that I've got to have to chop that top branch off. And I might as well do it now. It may or may not be the right time of year, but I can keep it in the greenhouse. I haven't disturbed the roots too much, so I can repot it properly in the spring and just hope that it survives. Like I said, it was £4, so, and I can't see any other option, so I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to remove another big branch as well and cut back some other bits, so there's not going to be an awful lot left of the tree by the time I'm done. So stay tuned and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so I've just got it out of the pot, just makes it a bit easier. And I'm going to remove that big top branch, this one here. I can't see a use for it. So it's going to have to go, and I want to get it quite close, but I don't want to go into the other branch. I've only got secateurs as well, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I can kind of tidy up a bit afterwards, so it doesn't have to be a perfect cut, but here goes. So, look, so that's come off. Oh my goodness. So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 years. 4 years of growth there. Put that down there and we'll look at all the leftovers, all the branches afterwards, see what we took off. Okay, so with that gone, maybe you can see where I'm going now with this. If I readjust it, this nice curly one here, I can use as the leader. And so there's one more branch which I think I want to get rid of, and that's this one that goes straight out that way. So I want to take that off completely, I think. So that's my next step. That's come off, along with the label. I know what they are now anyway, just in case I haven't mentioned what they are to you, probably haven't. So Juniper chinensis, the Chinese juniper, expansa variegata, which means they expand and grow along, and they're variegated. So you can see they have the yellow and green leaves. So that's them two main chocks done. If I just spin it around this way so you can't see the cuts, maybe you can see a bit better what I'm planning on doing. I'm using that as the trunk. I'm not going to get rid of these two thick ones right away. I think that'll be a bit much chopping them off as well. They're quite close to the base, so And I've got more growth on cut back too, so I'll just cut them back and cut off this vertical bit that grows up there. So that'll be next. I'll probably leave this branch as well, this thin one here. And there's another thin one at the back, which will be quite useful. A few on these, which we can keep for now. So I'll make another decision and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've had a little play, haven't chopped anything else yet. I've readjusted the angle slightly, just wedged it in that pot, and I'm thinking that's a nice front. Maybe you can see a bit better now. So now I'm going to prune it up. I've still got a fair amount more to take off. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that after getting rid of them 2 branches. I think it's looking quite good. So I have got some more pruning to do. Especially this branch here, you can see comes off of there and grows straight up. So I think that's got to come off. Take it right back to the as far as I can with the secateurs. So that's off. That helps a lot clearing up that area. And obviously these big long lower branches I do want to chop back, but I'm just trying to do a bit of time and get rid of problems so that I can see what it looks like. So we've got this branch here, and twists up here. It's not, I mean, it's not too bad like that, to be fair. Even though they do grow off the front, I might have to remove some of them, but they do twist quite nicely and they fill in gaps. So I think I'll get rid of this front one. And then think a bit more about that branch. I've got these 2 and I want to keep 1. I'm not sure which one yet. I'll have a look on the camera, sometimes that's easier. I think I'll get rid of the lower one, or most of it. I might leave some so that we can regrow this way if we want to. I'll just take it back to there. Hopefully I'm not blocking the camera. We're losing a bit of light now as well, so I'll have to hurry up a bit. So this one I'm going to cut back to about here. Take off this vertical bit and grow that bit out. There's a few more vertical bits coming off of that one. And all these little low inside branches. But I can do that afterwards. There's no point in me doing all that on camera. A lot of these little inside branches and ones all growing down on the trunk I will chop off, but I'm just doing the structure at the moment. So this long branch and this long branch I've got to cut back. But I want to leave some foliage on them. So where was the front? Out there, I think. Okay, so I've just been having a little look. So I'm going to cut the top back a bit. I've just noticed there's actually a couple of little juniper berries up here, so that's quite cool. So it must be quite old, I suppose. So I'm going to cut this one back to there for now. Just leave that lot alone. And these 2 side ones I've decided I'm going to cut them back. Not too far, and then I'm just going to take some of the vertical stuff off. Not all of it, but just because I don't want to stress the tree too much, I'm not going to go too crazy. I want to leave plenty of growth on the branches. keep the sap flowing to it and that. I'll cut that one back to there and take out some of these vertical ones. There's 3 growing out of that there, so I'll cut that one back and I'll remove that one. And you can cut that one back as well. I've got that nice back branch as well, so I'm going to leave that just to get more vigour into the tree and not stress it too much. And then I'm quite happy with that as an initial prune. So I've got some smaller branches here. I've got 2 growing, so I'll get rid of one. This one and this one are no good. I'll get rid of them. There's a decent-ish branch there. And then a couple of really small weak ones we can get rid of. This one's going straight back in, so they can come off. And that one. That's fine. So everything else I'll probably leave for now. And I have got some of that rubber glue somewhere, so I might put some on there. Or I've got some other sealant stuff I can put on. But I'll probably just chop them back to the trunk a bit more and clear out a few more branches, and then that'll be that one done. So try and line you up with the front. There's no set decision. It's in a circular pot anyway, so I'll get it repotted at that angle. I might have to scrape down some of this soil a bit more, clear out all these little brown needles, but yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, so I think that's all the pruning I want to do, and I've tied it up quite a bit. I'll seal them cuts in a minute and I'll get it in this pot. It may not be quite the same angle, but we can sort that out in the spring when we repot it. So I'll get that done. Okay guys, so kind of got a bit carried away and decided to bare root it because you know, here's what it is. If it survives, it survives. If not, it doesn't really matter too much. I'd like it to survive, but I just figured I might as well sort out what I can while I'm here. I'm trying not to remove too many or damage too many, but it's a right tangled mess. So, and I want to change the angle, so I was struggling with all them roots. So that's the new planting angle. So I want to dig down and try and sort these out a bit. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, so pretty much bare rooted. Now I'll show you what I took off. It's not a huge amount. So we've got most of the roots there. So other than maybe cutting a few off at the top here, I haven't really removed too many. So I should be able to get it back in this pot. I'm not going to bother cutting off any of the roots. You can see these M1s here are active still, so see the white tips. I don't really want to remove them at the moment, but I do want to get it nice and settled into a new pot, and I'll keep it in the greenhouse for a bit until it recovers. So it should look quite nice like that. I don't know what style it would be, but you know, I like it. Let me know what you guys think. So repotting's pretty standard, I guess, so I'll just get that done. So I'll just put a layer in the bottom, just like I'm repotting anything else. I'm not too fussed at the moment. I'll do a proper root prune in the spring, so just repot as standard. And then I'll leave it in the greenhouse for the rest of the winter. Protect it from the worst of the weather. Keep it slightly warmer. And it should be quite happy. And I'll update you on them in the spring. Okay, so there it is. Give you one last look. So, let me know what you think. I've just sealed up the cuts. Some rubber glue stuff. I'll bring you in and show you closer. Okay. So there's the tree. So I've got more work to do on it in the future, and I may have to do something else with these branches. But for now I think it looks alright. I've just potted it up with the same soil. I did remove a few roots from up the top. Changed the angle. So, and sealed up the cuts. Whoops. So the other one's there. Didn't video the whole thing on that one, but I didn't actually really remove anything. I think there was one branch coming up from off here somewhere, or here, which I took off, and then just cut back the top a little bit. So I'll keep you updated on both of these junipers. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you're wondering what this noise is, it's because I'm standing on snow. So any suggestions, let me know, and I hope you're all good, and I'll see you on the next one.